circles on the right. Breathing into it, deep inhale, deep exhale. Take those deep, deep full breaths in. And then go ahead and change that direction. Other way with the ankle. Make sure all the weight is on that plant leg. And you put as much pressure as you need to on this opposite leg. Alright, go ahead and switch it up. Change legs, ankle circles on the other side. So we're going to target upper body, head, neck, shoulders, and then we will go just kind of going through each major joint structure here. Alright, change directions. Breathing into that ankle, breathing into the knee. Any stiffness, any tightness you might be having, let's go ahead and use that exhale into that foot. Alright, let's go knees together, or feet together, knees together. Let's go all the way around with the knees. Lubricate those knees a little bit. Three, two, and change directions. Opposite way. Three, two, and one. Go ahead and bring those feet apart. Same thing, let's bring them together. Bring them forward, out and around. Breathing into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and change directions. 5, 4. Deep inhale, deep exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come back up. Perfect. Let's get the hips real quick. So I'm going to tuck and tilt. So tilt forward and tuck back under. Tilt forward and tuck back under. Waking up those hips. Just check in. See where we're at for the day. 3, 2, and 1. Alright, let's go ahead and shift up and down. So if you need to use your hands to shift one or the other. And we're just kind of taking note of how much control I have of this movement. Any stiffness that might pop up. Okay, now let's go arms open, and I'm gonna reach. So my lower body stays stable. We're moving upstream now, so now we got a little bit of thoracic spine. We wanna isolate the upper body and make sure the lower body stays where it's at. Keep it stable, try not to shift. All right, go ahead and bring the elbows in. I'm gonna rotate and reach on the exhale. Rotate and reach. Last 2. Last one. Okay. All right, let's go up and over. Reach, up and over. Keep the feet, knees, and hips locked in. Nice good little side bend. Last 2. Last one. There we go. All right, chest opener, chest opener. So from the side, I'm gonna drive my chest forward and then cave it in. Drive the chest forward and cave it in. Big heart, big inhale. Exhale. Round your back out. Inhale. Exhale. shoulders forward. Alright, rolling backward. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. So establish your base. Lock your hips underneath. Reach the fingertips down and out. At the inhale, go ahead and exhale. Ear to shoulder. Find a nice good stretch on the neck. Inhale back up. Exhale other side. So every time I exhale, I should be looking for a little bit of a relaxation as I lengthen that muscle tissue. Whatever it is I'm stretching, I'm using that exhale to relax that area, to lengthen that area. So I want to pull that shoulder down. Nice, good deep inhale, deep exhale into the stretch. Let's do last one. Perfect. All right, let's pull the chin up. And then exhale, touch your chin to chest. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest. Pull the chin. And then press it into your chest. Inhale, pull the chin. Exhale, press it into your chest. Last one, going up. Exhale, bring it back down. All right, perfect. Now gliding forward and back. Jug the chin forward and tuck back in. Jug forward, tuck back in. Five more. See how far out you can go and how far back you can push it in. 3, 2. And relax. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's go side to side with the neck. Let's go side to side with the head here. So if you need to use your box, use your box. If you don't want to, you can keep your arms straightened out. I'm just going to try and shift and glide my head, staying vertical over one side and the other. Push that cheekbone over to that wall. Or if you have your hands, use your hands. Now let's go forward, out, back, and around. Let's see if we can control that head movement. Three, 2, change direction. Your shoulders and your hips from moving. And relax. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's go ear to shoulder. And I'm gonna go rolling all the way around. Make that full neck circle. Comfortable. Inhale as you roll back and up. Exhale as you roll forward and down. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and change directions. Rolling out and back. Comfortably filling out that neck. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's take that same concept with our wrist. And then we'll do it with the elbows here. So for the wrist, I'm going to keep them elbows in, keep it close by, my rib cage, and then I'm gonna keep my chest nice and proud with my shoulders down and back. Go ahead and lock the hips in, lock the feet in. Now I'm just gonna go up and down. I'm going up and down. Without my elbows or my forearms moving, I wanna pull as far up with my knuckles, so my knuckles should be facing the ceiling, and then pull down to where they face the floor. Pulling up and back down. Control it, see how far, where's your limit, see where your limitations are at. Pull up and pull down. A couple more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're gonna go side to side. All right, so my knuckles stay facing forward, or my palms stay facing down. My knuckles are gonna still face forward, but I'm gonna draw them in and out. As far in and out. They're minor movements, it's not very big, but I wanna see how much control I have. As I pull out and in. You can do these in a seated position. If you're at your desk, you can always do these in a seated position. You can do it in a staggered stance, half kneeling, so on and so forth. All right, let's go all the way around now. So I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna pull out, down, and around. So my palms should stay facing downward. I'm not rotating my palms up at all. All right, and then go ahead and switch, change directions. Very small movements, focusing on my range of motion on left and right sides. 3, 2, 1, perfect. Go ahead and intertwine, nice and easy at the wrist here. Okay, change directions. Breathing into those wrists. All right, let's go to the elbows. Let's go to elbows. So elbows here, I'm gonna keep them close to the rib cage and then cross over. I'm gonna pull into me, pull back, 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 and around. So pull in, try and push your knuckles and your thumbs back like you're hitchhiking, and around. I wanna extend it and straighten my arms out at the very end. Breathe into it. Three, 2, and last one. All right, we're gonna go the opposite direction now. So now we're gonna bring it in and forward. Keep that upper chest, keep the chest proud, keep the upper back nice and active. 3, 2, and relax. Perfect. Shake it off, shake it off. All right, let's do the same thing with the elbows, shoulders, but we're gonna do just one at a time. I'm gonna pull up and then shrug back down. Shrug up and pull back down. All right, so pull as high as you can, up to the ears, and then pull down like I'm reaching my fingertips towards the ground. Shoulder to the ear. Try not to elevate this opposite one, and then pull back down, active pull. All right, let's do a couple more. All right, last one, up. Last one, down. All right, now let's reach straight forward. I'm gonna turn to the side from this one. One arm at a time. I'm gonna pull in and pull forward. So I'm gliding forward and back. So one at a time, pull and reach. Pull back and reach. Keep the hips locked under. Make sure I have a nice solid base. And just keep repping it out. Nice and smooth repetitions. Five, 4, 3, 2, up, forward, and down. So try not to let the elbow bend in as I pull in. So I'm going to keep the elbow straight. Alright, change directions. Three, two, and one. Alright, switch it up, other side, same thing. I'm going to shrug first and pull straight down. Shrug, shrug, shrug as high as you can, and then pull straight down. Pull up, draw straight down. Try and see if we can find any stretching on this opposite side there. Last two, up. Last one, up. Alright, now arms straight forward, shoulder high, keeping it locked out. Forward and back. So pull in and pull forward. Pull in and forward. Keep the shoulders from shrugging. Keep that center activated. Keep the head nice and tall, chest proud. Keep the chin tucked. Alright, now let's go all the way. Complete that circle. Five, four, three, two, change directions. Really pull at the shoulders. Three, two, and one. Relax. Cool, cool. All right. Couple neck circles. One direction and the other. Shake it off a little bit. All right, let's take that same concept with our chest here. So the same drill we did left to right, forward and back, we're gonna complete them together. Except here it's keeping the feet, knees, and hips locked in. I wanna see how much movement goes on with my lower body. So we're gonna allow a little bit of movement, but I don't wanna borrow too much movement to where my hips are doing a lot of movement. I want to keep my hips right where they're at. And if they shift a little bit, that's okay. All right, so I want to cave the chest in. I'm going to keep my arms just gently out in front. I'm going to drive out, forward, and around. So my hips are moving just slightly. Hips are moving just slightly. I'm just trying to push my sternum and my chest and my rib cage all the way around. So I cave it in. I pull out to the side, pull forward, and my arms are just gently out in front of me, just relaxed. Imagine I'm in a barrel and I want to scrape the edges of that barrel and then change directions. So I'm looking to smooth out that circle. Lock the feet in. Push that chest all the way around. 3, 2, and relax. All right, shake it off, shake it off. All right, we're gonna go back to that. Let's go to the hips though. We're gonna do the same motion with the hips. All right, so we went back, we're going out to the side, I'm going forward, and out to that other side. And then I wanna smooth out that circle. My hands are down by my side. They can be on my hips to assist. I'm trying to, again, scrape the edges of that barrel and see how much control I have of my hips now. So we did it with the head, we did it with our thoracic spine, and now we're doing it with our hips. that circle. All right, go ahead and change directions all the way around. Breathing into it, pushing the hips all the way around. How much control do we have? 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's go to the ankles. Let's do the same thing with the ankles. All right, let's go ahead and point and pull. I'm using my right leg first. It's up to you. We're going to do both sides. Pull away and draw back in. Push out and draw back in. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, go ahead and scoop. Scoop the ankle in. Scoop out. Scoop in. Scoop out. 3, 2, and all the way around, full circle. Full range of motion. See if we can work out any of the kinks that we might be feeling in there, any tension spots, any stiffness, any Rice Krispie treats you might be hearing. Go ahead and change directions. Keep the chest proud, stay nice and tall, and nice and active on that plant leg. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch it up. Other leg, nice and stable on that plant leg. Point and pull, so point away, pull the toes back in. As far as you can go out and as far as you can pull in. Very active on this one here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and scoop in, scoop out. Just at the ankle, try and minimize movement at the knee. See if we can isolate just at the knee. Scoop in, scoop out. I find that I have a pop on my left one compared to my right. So let's take note as we go left to right. Where are you stiff? Where are you finding pops? Or where are you smooth? All right, go ahead in all 4 directions. Ankle circle all the way around. Completing that movement as smoothly as possible, but with full control. I don't want to just throw my ankle around. I want to be able to control that circle. All right, go ahead and change directions. Full circle. 3, 2, and relax. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's kind of take that same concept with our leg now. We're gonna do the same thing with the leg. We did this on Tuesday, but I'm gonna go up with it, gonna go out with it, and around. All right, so all the balance is on the left leg. Keep the leg straight. We're just moving from each joint structure. We're gonna see how much range of motion we have, and then how much control we have within those ranges. All right, let's go ahead and change directions. So kick back, keep the leg out. Try not to bend that knee. All right, one more. Perfect, switch it up. Leg comes out in front, pull the toes in, keep the toes in. Find that balance. Last one. 3 in both directions. All right. Perfect, perfect. All right, so let's shift, rotate the foot out, peel the foot over. So I'm going to stretch out the tops of the feet. Let's kind of see where any stretching, all the weight's on that plant leg. And just go left to right, keep the posture. Breathe into it. 3, 2, and relax. Cool, cool. So let's go back upstream. Let's go back to the chest and we'll do the same thing. Then we'll go to the neck again. But let's keep the hands out in front, cave that chest in, and then let's go out to the side, and then forward and around. Want to see how much control we have. Change directions. And relax. Alright, shake it off. Alright, let's go back to the head. If you need to use your box, use your peripherals. Going back, going out, going forward, other side. So let's see if I can stay vertical, try not to turn or cut any angles. Stay in that box. I'm going to scrape the edges of that box. And just at your own pace. Take your time, no rush, don't rush it. Make sure we're comfortably breathing. 3, 2, change directions. Keep the lower body stable. And relax. Alright, let's go ear to shoulder. Again, all the way around with that neck circle. Push all the way around. Exhale as I roll forward. Inhale as I come back. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, taking it back and up. And then change directions. Opposite way. Nice and easy. Comfortable with these neck circles. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Let's go back to the shoulders. So we're doing both now. Pulling up, pulling forward, back, and down. For those who are popping in, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. So we're basically going through each major joint structure and seeing how much we can open up those ranges of motion. Let's go the opposite direction. So we're using our 4-point system, but we're doing it with every major joint structure. So we did it with the neck, we did it with the chest and back, we did it with the shoulders, one shoulder at a time, and then we switched it. All right. Then we did it with the hips, so let's actually go back down to the hips. I'm gonna go back with it, I'm gonna go out, go forward and around, and you make that circle as big as you need to. Pushing those hips all the way around. Three, 2, change directions with the hips. Make that circle as tight as you need to or as big as you need to. Making sure the upper body doesn't go along for the ride, because the upper body might tend to lean forward, but I want to isolate just at the hips. All right, perfect. Let's go back to the knees. All right, let's go one at a time. Let's do one at a time and then we'll do both. So I'm going to drive my heel or my knee forward, my knee out, my knee back and in. So I'm tracing the outer edge of my foot, but I want to hit my knee forward, out, back, and in. Lead with the knee. See if we're able to open up any ranges there. Make sure when I bring my knee back, I find that slight hamstring stretch. Just kind of check in, all right? Go ahead and change directions. Opposite way. Three. Breathing into it. 2. And change directions, or change feet, excuse me. All right, go forward with my knee, go out with my knee, go back with it, and in. Push that knee all the way around. See how far you can drive forward, how far I can go out, how far back I can take it, and how far in it'll allow me to go. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Change directions. All the way around. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Making sure we're breathing. Whatever you do, do not forget to breathe. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Perfect. All right, let's shake it off. We're gonna reset with some spinal rolls. We're gonna do 3 spinal rolls. At the top, I'm gonna take that big inhale, and then I'm gonna keep my chin tucked. I'm gonna allow my head to be heavy and my arms to be loose. And then let's kind of take note of, as I drop each vertebrae of my spine, I want to slowly start to feel it out. Exhale into it. Soft, buoyant knees. Just hanging out at the bottom here. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and take that deep inhale. Push your knees forward and keeping your chin tucked on the exhale. Slowly stacking each vertebrae back up to that standing tall position. All right, go ahead and open up the chest, looking up. Inhale. Tuck the chin. Exhale. Slowly, with full control, roll into it. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Push your knees forward. Standing back up. Chin is allowed to come up. Let's do one more. Let's go to the side now. So I'm just going to rotate. So my shoulders are facing forward. I want them to be facing 90 degrees. And then same thing. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the chin. Roll and aim for the midfoot. And then I'm going to come up to the other side. So inhale as I transition. Exhale, coming up the other side. All right. Inhale at the top. Diving back down the same way. Inhale, transition over. Exhale, coming back up. All right, going back down. Exhale into it. Feel out what's going on with that low back, the spine, the hips, hamstrings. Use your breath. Moving with your breath, feel it out. These are our last 2 drills here. Last time, going out and back, and then we're done for today. Finish out. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, guys. Let's finish out with some breathing here. I prefer crocodile breathing. After after I've kind of loosened up everything. I use crocodile breathing after my training sessions. So usually after, I like to get that deep relaxation. I'm really trying to fill up my trunk with my breath and fill up on the inhale, and then exhale everything out of those lungs. All right, so hopefully you guys are able to join me. I'm gonna finish out with some crocodile breathing. We're gonna do 60 seconds on the right, 60 seconds on the left, and I hope you guys find some release. So all the major joint structures that we were able to go through and find and open up those ranges of motion, I want you now to let everything sink in. This is our full decompression, to let all the work we put in just decompress and pay it back to our body, basically, is what we're doing. So belly down, nasal breathing only. 60 seconds on the right, 60 seconds on the left, and 3, 2, and 1. Slowly switch sides. Keep that nasal breathing going. Full inhale. Long, slow exhale. And that's time. Slowly recover your breathing. Go ahead and bring your elbows in, hands in. I'm gonna push up for an upward dog. Breathe into that low back. You can look over the shoulder one way and the other, and then whenever you're ready, tuck the chin, push back to your heels. Take a couple deep breaths here. Breathe into the shoulders, breathe into that low back, breathe into the hips. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know about you, but I feel wonderful. Hope you guys feel the same. Appreciate you guys joining in. As always, I try and bring you something different. I always try and mix up the movements, try and mix up all the drills that we do. But there's always the same theme, there's always the same concept, breath work, and we're looking to open up those ranges of motion that we may or may not have. So I'm hoping you guys feel great. Join me, Coach Aaron, he's gonna be joining me starting every Wednesday at 9. He's gonna be doing a live strength conditioning workout, so something with just a dumbbell or a kettlebell and body weight. Nice movements, you're getting all the major movement patterns in, you're getting some body weight, core conditioning stuff in there too. So he's got a pretty good setup. He's a pretty awesome coach. Every Wednesday, if you want to get your mobility, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Wednesdays, you'll have your strength conditioning you guys can do whenever, and we'll keep those saved on here as well. Love you guys. Y'all take care. As always, God bless.